Hey, I'm Shauna, and this is Good News Only, the show where we celebrate the stories that uplift and inspire and bring us all together. Every weekday at 10:30 a.m., we are recapping the good news only, and then again at 1 p.m. This is the show about the inspiring moments, the feel-good headlines, the community, the local wins that bring a little more light to your day. And I also want to hear from you. So if something good is happening in your world, a personal victory, a community success, a birthday, or just something that made you smile, send me an email to news25 at week.com and be sure to put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. I would love to share your good news right here on the show. You can also send me messages on Facebook. So if you follow our Facebook page, 25 News Good News Only, you can send me messages about your good news. You can talk to me directly and make comments and answer the questions about our Get Ready with, or not Get Ready with Shauna. We'll have to do that. But no, we'll be answering questions, the questions I pose every week. The Get Personal with Shauna questions. You can answer those each week there at 25 News Good News Only. So today is this show here marks our 100th episode, officially, unofficially, because we've done more than 100 episodes, but I didn't publish them to our website for various reasons. There's probably some that are published on our website now that don't belong there. Sometimes there were technical issues in the beginning, and 2 weeks ago, sound issues. The show has been a long time coming. There's been a long journey. We've been doing this since July. And back then, I think we only had like 4 stories a show, and the show was like under 10 minutes long, 6 minutes long, I think it was. And so it's grown to an hour-long show, 30-minute segments split up to make an hour. And so this is our 100th show. It happened so quickly. And I want to say thank you to all of you who continue to support, whether you watch every single show or you've caught the ones that you can. I'd like to thank those of you who have told other people about the show and who respond. I love it when you respond to the questions that I ask on Facebook. I love that. I love to hear from you. I love to talk to you. I love to be able to connect to you. Those of you who have seen me in public and you've stopped to say hello and argue with me that it was really me. For some reason, it's hard for me to wrap my mind around. Either way, I just want to thank you all for hanging in there with me through all of the technical difficulties we've had and the learning curve that I have had to work around with our equipment and our process here. So this is as much a celebration for Good News Only as it is for you. So thank you so much for supporting me and being with me through 100 episodes. So I wanted to talk to you about a conversation we had yesterday with my niece and the sweet little note she left me. We'll talk about that when we come back from break. Thank you.
You in a break?
Hmm.
How much time do you
1 minute. Welcome back to More Good News Only. And as always, whenever he,
is my mic up?
it's up.
Make sure my mic is up.
Whenever he's on the set, he's cutting up.
I'll let them
Mr.
not hear what I'm
Leon
saying.
Hendricks.
Hey, good afternoon, Central Illinois. As you know, it's usually me and her fighting, but today this is something
We're
special.
celebrating.
This is something special, and I'm so happy to be here to say that we have done 100 of these things.
We have.
This is 100.
100.
I mean, we've had our ups, our downs, our battles with equipment, our battles with people, our battles with all sorts of things, but I can't stand her. But this is what perseverance looks like. So I'm really happy, and congratulations, dear.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank
deserve
you.
you deserve all this madness back here in the cake. And I'm gonna have to give Shauna a personal apology on this good news only is because I've got a special present for her. I do. She knows what it is, and it's just not here yet. But when
Oh.
but when
Like, what?
when you give people when you get to a certain age, because she's older now, you don't buy people presents and surprise them. So
Yes,
she's not
you do.
she's not a big surprise type of person. So she knows what she's getting, and I'm hoping it'll be here by the end of this week. But if not, she'll tell you and show you guys what it is. It's
Yes.
custom just for her.
Yes.
So when she says to let me know SHAUNA, so I know it's for me.
Anyway, so
Have you guys ever heard that? For me. She doesn't. It's just like it's mine. It's for me. Nope. It's for me.
yeah. Otherwise, I'll think it's for the rest of the newsroom, or I'll think it's a work email and I won't check it.
This is probably going to be uncomfortable for your viewers because we're not fighting. I know there's something that we can fight about. You have something
Oh,
controversial.
you are
You see how many
seconds away.
you she said? You.
Trust yourself. You're seconds away. So how do you feel? 100 because Leon and I have been doing this together. I have been in front of the camera. I mean, he's been right there next to me for many of the episodes, but I could not have done it without you, definitely, in so many ways. But how do you feel like having come here? I feel like, first of all, we're going to toast with our cake
Oh,
for our hard work because we
cake
did
will
it.
be had. Cake
Yes.
will be had today, and I let her know that she's on this alleged diet.
I am
So
on
I'm going to ruin that. So I'm going to take her out and get her some lunch today, and we are going to toast with the cake.
We
But
are.
there's nothing but pride that I feel right now when it comes to what you have accomplished. She gives me way more credit than I deserve because she was the one that was doing the work. She was the one that was taking it home at night. She was the one that was, fussing about graphics and making sure that things are perfect. You guys cannot understand the fight that we had to do to get this thing together. So there was a lot. There was a lot to it, and she. Can I be honest with
Yeah.
people? she threatened to quit every day.
Every single day, still might. Okay? We'll see if I'm going to quit after we get back from break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to more Good News Only.
I didn't want to be here still, but I guess I still am here.
Yeah, we gotta cut. We gotta do
now,
cake and toast.
oh wait! This is what everybody gets to see. What you don't see is she is standing straight up. So most people don't realize that she is this short.
Don't
Every time I walk over here, I
looking
say,
for something to fight about. And now here we go.
every time I walk over here, I say, are you standing up or are you sitting down? Why are you hunched over like this?
You were looking for a reason to fight.
And here we go,
And
Central
you found
Illinois.
it. So what we're about to do is we are about to do a toast. In my family,
She is just vertically challenged. It's okay, so she's not short.
hey,
That's-
it's not a challenge. I can still reach.
we can even call it fun size. That's what we'll go with. Oh, there's Mary, by the way, if you can't see. She's in the shot. That's
Okay.
Mary Shago, our HR manager.
So come
All right,
over here.
so we're doing. Wait, let me bring the microphone over here with us. All right, so we are toasting with our 100-year cake. I'm sorry, 100 episode cake.
Episode, not
Yes.
100 years. So we're gonna.
That's her next contract. It's gonna be
each
100
take-
years.
No, it's not. Take a spoonful of cake.
How deep do we have to go here?
I have to get the cake.
That's a lot. I don't do sweets like this.
And then my family, we toast. When we toast to one thing that we hope, wish, dream, believe for.
You want to? Wait. We got our assistant news director here. But this is Peter Curry.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Or, hi.
Get in there.
What we got?
Get in there.
Got some cake?
Cake.
Got some cake?
Yep.
What kind of cake?
It's just vanilla. Nothing special.
Sometimes vanilla's good.
So what do we do? So what
One
do we
thing
do?
you hope, wish, believe for the show and
show.
for yourself, or for the other person, and we We just go around.
We just go around? What does that
I'll
mean?
start.
Oh.
So for this show, for the next 100 episodes, my hope is that we continue to build our audience and connect with our people on social media. That would be my hope. And for Leon, I hope that, because I thank you so much for all of your help and your assistance, I hope that you grow in your knowledge and understanding of where the future of media is going.
Oh my gosh, how am I going to do better than that?
She stole mine.
Right, we have nothing to say. We're just going to eat the doggone cake.
Okay.
So thank you, Central Illinois, for believing in us. Thank you guys for watching. We are so happy, and we're going to do this again at 125. We're going to do this at 150. We're going to do it at 200. So I'm putting that in my budget. So you'll continue to see the cake. So I'm dropping it on the floor now.
There you go.
Thank you, everybody. All right.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Am I supposed to eat this whole thing?
Yeah, you
Well, I
are.
brought you a fork, but you want to
wait.
keep over
Don't
here.
tell you what.
Yeah, no. Right.
Okay, well,
This is
here.
part of the diet.
Oh,
Right,
Yes,
he just went on ahead
this
and
is
just
part of my
knocked it all
diet.
out as a shot.
Definitely part of my diet.
All right, we're leaving Central
Thank
Illinois, so
you.
it's back to you guys in Shauna.
bye.
Okay, now they have to watch me get back in the chair.
That's the
And
fun
that's
part. Look at
So
that.
sad. So sad.
We have
Okay.
infiltrated her area. She doesn't like
Okay.
people in her area.
Okay.
So
And but yet you continue.
it took 100 episodes for you to let people in your space.
Well, yeah, because we're getting the hang of it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, turn your mic back to you.
It only took 100 episodes for me to get on, but hey, I'm here.
It only took 100 episodes for Peter to get on, but he's on, and he's welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about, so if you have some things you would like to some well wishes that you would like to send the show Good News Only, please send them to me at news25@week.com. I would love for you to be a part of our toast. I will save them, and in our next 100 episodes, I will go through them all, including the ones that we just said here on the show, and we will see how far we've gotten, like how many of them came true, how many were realized. In the meantime, did I tell you where to go? News25week.com. Hey Shauna in the subject line, and you can follow us on 25 News, Good News Only on Facebook. So, yesterday we were talking about my niece and how she left me a cute little note and thanking me for being in her life. And I told you I would show it to you today. So, I didn't have time to put it in picture form or video form, but this was her little note that she made me at school, and on the back, if you can see that, it says, "From Talent to Lala," and it says, "Thank you for being in my life." It's hard to read here, but it says, "Thank you for being in my life." I promised that I would show it to you guys, and so I just wanted to make sure I did that, because I kind of don't like telling you stories without like giving you something visual to go along with it. So now to continue our fun show here, we're going to talk about this fine art museum that's standing alone in Las Vegas. It's pretty cool. So Las Vegas is now home to its first standalone fine art museum, the Southern Nevada Art Museum. In fact, it's what it's called. The museum features 500 pieces of artwork from 88 artists, ranging from 15th century manuscripts to modern abstract pieces. It looks really cool. The collection includes work from world-renowned artists like Salvador Dali, Goya, Rembrandt, and Renoir. It really does seem like a really cool museum, something that would be great to go and see. Executive Director and Curator Chris Devin says the museum fills a cultural gap in the city, which previously had galleries but no dedicated fine art institution. Look at that. That's so cool. I really like that. So the gallery spans 10,000 square feet and also highlights works from local Las Vegas artists, which I think is amazing to have local artists be showcased in one of these museums right alongside people that we consider the greats of artwork. So this is really nice. Organizers hope the museum will inspire creativity, education, and appreciation for art throughout the community. That is such a nice concept, and it looks very beautiful. I love to go to a museum like that. For me, is a good time. I don't care what the occasion. Take me to a good museum, and I'm happy. So, a Southern Indiana emergency room doctor is recovering after receiving a life changing heart transplant. This was pretty cool. So, Dr. Stephen Kermer, he was diagnosed with advanced heart failure, which was caused by a genetic condition that thickens the heart muscle. When a donor heart became available in December, a snowstorm threatened to delay the critical transplant. Crews worked quickly with snowplows escorting the transplant team from the airport to the hospital in Indianapolis. The surgery was successful, and Kramer returned home in January after weeks of recovery. He says the experience gave him a new perspective on being a patient after decades of caring for others. I can imagine watching this footage. I just looked at him laying in that bed and I thought, that has got to be something different for him. Like that's, it's got to be surreal. It has to be challenging in so many different ways. Just imagining laying there, knowing how, you know, what the success rates are, knowing what all goes into caring for a patient, giving up control, right? Because now he has to be sedated so that he can go through the surgery, and he has to trust other healthcare professionals, you know, who may or may not be his peers in some regard. I cannot imagine, but you can see the gratitude and the relief on his face, and you can kind of see the trust that he seems to have in the professionals who took care of him. So congratulations, and I'm sure that he learned just a lot about life through this experience. Him and his wife, I would imagine, have learned a lot through this process. So speaking of illnesses and recoveries and good news in those areas, a 9-year-old boy from Nebraska who was battling bone cancer received a heartwarming surprise, and it was a complete bedroom makeover. I'll tell you more about it when we come back from the break. Welcome back to more Good News Only. So, as promised, I'm going to tell you about the little boy who was able to get a bedroom makeover as he is really trying to battle bone cancer. So, volunteers with a nonprofit, Special Needs Spaces, with the nonprofit Special Spaces, transformed Hudson Berger's room with new decor and a large screen TV. So, Hudson is fighting osteosarcoma, and he had his leg amputated last year during treatment. His father works with the men's basketball program at Creighton University, and players and coaches came to surprise Hudson in person. The special moment brought smiles to the entire family during an incredibly challenging journey. I'm sure this baby it really enjoyed not just the change, the transformation in the room, and all of the stuff, all of the tangible items he received, but I'm sure this made him feel like a really special guy. And I love that his siblings seemed so enthusiastic and supportive of him and just as happy as for him as they seem, or you would expect that they would be for themselves. They seem very happy for him. That's a cool candy dispenser there. But so congratulations to little Hudson and speedy recovery. And I'm hoping and praying that he is healed. So speaking of prosthetics, after 50 years of helping people walk again, a Michigan prosthetics technician is officially retiring. Pat Dorgan started working with Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital when he was just 17 years old. Over the decades, he became a certified orthotic and a prosthetic technician helping hundreds, if not thousands, of patients regain mobility. Now, his colleagues say Dorgan became the go-to expert for some of the most challenging cases. While technology has changed dramatically in the field, Dorgan says the mission of helping people move again has remained the same, and even in retirement, he plans to return occasionally to mentor new technicians. Congratulations to him. And thank you so much for all of your service. It's amazing what the things that we can do to help people. We think about money sometimes, and we need money. It's not free to extend these services. Everything seems to take money, but sometimes the things that matter most are the things that are free. Just being there, just being interested, just offering. Sometimes your presence and the thought goes a long way when someone is in need of anything. Well, that's a wrap for me today. Now I want to hear from you. Please go to news25 at week.com or 25 News Good News Only on Facebook and let me know what you thought about today's show. In the meantime, be sure to check out all the evening casts and meet me back here tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. for more Good News Only. I'm LaShawna Guy for 25 News. Have a wonderful evening.